Welcome back, everybody. Welcome if you are new. Today we're in the dirt street stocks here at Williams Grove. Everyone was really close in practice up here. The number one car, he has a pro license. I know who he is. Like, it's just funny seeing him here because I don't think he ever races street stocks. But track is kind of slow because my last practice I was in, it wasn't like very worn out here or my last practice, and I was running like at a 6 or a 7. But we definitely wore this out through practice. The track's going to be gone in the feature, and it'll be real interesting to see where people get speed at in the feature race. But let's get going. Hopefully we can get a pretty good qualifying time. I'm hoping for a 25-0. That's my goal. Just sticking right on the bottom. I let off, brake a little bit, try to hook the bottom as much as I can. I kind of missed it there altogether. That was not a very good corner. Got a pretty straight runoff though, so we could work with it. 3 and 4 is a lot closer to the wall going in and stuff, just because of the tires and the way the walls are. Usually hug 3 and 4 pretty well, for the most part. Ran a 24. Okay, I'll take it. I will take it. Maybe because the sun went away, track got a little tacky. I'm not 100% sure. He ran an 8. That's a great lap right now. The way this track is. Really all just trying to control your slide at this track because you want to get straight off the corners as early as possible. Don't think that second lap's going to be any better. No, it's 25-1. We didn't have that run in, but I'm happy with the time we ran. We ran a 9. Leader had an 8, which is a great time right now. I'm happy we got faster from practice to now. Okay, Tyler, he's learning it real quick. That's why he has a pro license for a reason. Everybody's actually gone through a time. Maybe some guys have to go through it for a second lap. We will see in a second. But I'm happy with how we ran there that first lap. I messed up turn 1, I feel like. Definitely could have been lower in turn 1. I kind of slid up too much, but maybe you need that momentum to keep your speed up. Still sitting third. There we go. Everybody's done their laps now. Cool. So we can head straight into the feature races. Yeah, he does sprint cars. He did late models for a long time, and then if you guys ever watched the pro races and the sprint cars, like the World of Outlaw sprint car series that iRacing puts on, that they put on Facebook, YouTube, stuff like that, and on, I think, the iRacing website, I believe, he runs in it, Tyler Shell. So, I've known him for a couple years now, I think, before he got his pro license and everything, but he grinds at it, and he's good as hell. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Starting in second on our heat race. Hopefully we could stay here, maybe get the lead. It's going to be hard to pass, though, in this heat race, I feel like, unless somebody really messes up. So I'm hoping we could get a pretty good result out of this. And then same for the feature. I'm hoping there's not too many wrecks, because there are cautions in the feature race, and this track is known for being a caution fest sometimes. Because a lot of people don't know how to go into turn 1 at this track, it seems like. Because, people just freaking yeet it in there. Race you know what else says screw it and race it. Oh, that's cool. Well, good luck to you, Tyler. I'll let him know after my heat. Good luck. Because I haven't raced with him in a while, like you said, because he does sprint cars most of the time. What? I don't think I've ever heard this from my spotter. This is hilarious. I don't think I've ever heard like a driver interview thing in the spotter stuff. That's funny. Alright, hopefully we can get a good start here though. 9 car being the leader. He had a hell of a time in qualifying. He hooked the bottom real well. He probably had a better 1 and 2 than I did, because I feel like I couldn't improve on my 3 and 4 that I had, but you never know. The tracks can get so worn out. Pretty good restart. Started pretty much right when he did, so everybody gets single filed up here. Let's not get wrecked going into turn 1, please. Thank you. He slipped up real high. I'm kind of surprised by that. Because he went super high into the corner. And I like the bottom. So let's see if we can use this to our advantage.
outside. Clear. Oh, nice, man.
Let off, get on the brakes early so I can try to stay low, not come up into him.
Outside. Clear, clear.
I'm not gonna come up because I feel like I was gonna wreck us both.
Still out there. Clear.
But the bottom is very fast in the beginning. Oh, he got spun. Rip. That's what happens at this track though. Some people just full send it into the corners. Some people back off into the corners like I do. So we might be starting on the pole in the feature race. That'd be awesome. Cause that was awesome that we got position on
Jack,
him.
Zach, I checked up.
The fact that he slid up in turn 1, I was very surprised with, because he was so fast in qualifying. He's just slid up in turn 1. I want to kind of see where the guy behind me is running. He's running a little higher. He might be able to get momentum up there. I just like this bottom right now, because there's just too much grip down here to waste, in my opinion. Especially coming off of 4 right here, I'm able to get on the gas pretty early. And I can keep the car really straight. This little outside line in 1 and 2 might be a little faster if you run it right. I did not run it right there. My car didn't want to rotate. I want to get a lower exit on that. When I go high in 1 and 2, I still want a lower exit. But 3 and 4 still want to be right along this wall. It's definitely sketchy down there, but once you get the hang of it, it's real nice and smooth. 3 and 4 is really just trying to control your slide as much as you can, because you really want to be somewhat sideways for most of the corner, and then coming off, get straight early. Slid up a little bit too much there, had to let off the gas for longer. Running a pretty decent time still, 25.1. 25.2s, that's not awful at the moment. The times won't fall off too much, I feel like, through the feature, for the beginning half at least. Because even running the higher side, you can run a 2 when it's worn in right. Yeah, I was way too sideways in that corner, but it's alright. We only got 1 lap left, and we got second lead, so we're alright. Track's going to definitely get a little bit more worn out for the second heat. No consolation race, I don't believe. I think there's only 14 cars in it, around that. So don't really gotta worry too much. I'm definitely getting 2 sideways into 3 now. But I still have such a good exit. I love that exit so much. I could kind of work with the slickness. But I'm very happy about that. Very happy about that win in the heat race, because I didn't think we were gonna be able to pass unless somebody slipped up, and he sure did. Very happy about that. Awesome. Now let's see if Tyler can win his heat, because he started on the pole. If he can win his heat, we'll be starting 1-2. And I would not be surprised if he does.
Y'all meet me down there in Victory Lane.
That was a lot of fun though. I want to go back to the beginning of that and see how he got spun there. Because the 9 car had a good entrance, and his car just didn't turn for him. It just kind of slid up the track. 10 car nearly got into me, but didn't. Thank you. I think 10 car is one that finished second, wasn't it? I was able to keep position on him, have a really good 3 and 4, stay really low, stay really straight. Because if you can cut the corner like that, you can get a lot of speed out of it, just cutting a lot of the track off. You can keep your speed up for the most part. 14 nearly took out the 9 in that corner. Back in the back, they all start getting piled up, so it's basically a 4-car race towards the beginning, towards the front of it, I should say. Did he get hit in this corner? The 14 is so far back. Holy shit, he sent it, and just sent it into the 9. That's a fat rip. Because, yeah, he was a good car length and a half, 2 car lengths back, and just full throttled it into that corner. Thanks, I'm gonna need it. I don't think so. He's so good, it's ridiculous. I don't know what this car is, Tyler. You need to burn it, though. This is the naked clown on it, or something like that. You need to freaking burn that car. I need to ask him later, what the hell is that paint scheme about? Because I was behind him in practice, when he first came out, and it said the Naked Clown on the back with like a weird ass face there on the rear. I'm just like, what is this car? Burn it. That's just weird. It's funny but weird. But let's see if they can have as good of a or a cleaner race than we had, because it was kind of clean up front and then the 9 got sent.
Sorry again, man. I really did not mean to get into you there. I'm not sure why I caught you so fast.
I don't know what happened between them, the 9 and 1. I'm not sure what happened between them. Tyler gets a good start.
Green flag.
Go back in the pack. They're side by side. This is the same exact thing that happened in mine. 8 car goes low though with the 7 still inside him. He's lucky he didn't get turned. 6 car on the inside of the 7. 3 wide back here for 4th. Still 3 wide. 6 car gets in line. Tyler decides to go up. 8 car is running that bottom lane that I like. He's going to make it stick. Tyler kind of cuts him off. That's a rip. 8 car had position there, in my opinion. Tyler was doing his line. Yeah, I don't blame the 8 at all for that. He had position. He was fast down there. That's a rip for the 8, because there's not going to be any consolation, because how many are in this race? There's only 14,
4
yeah.
cars, you don't take that 1 car out from the street.
Oh, yikes. Good battle back here for 3rd, though. Everybody's right on top of each other. 6 car right on the left rear of the 5, all over them. Barely making contact through the corners. You can really see the 6 lock up his front left tire there. Gonna make it 3 wide? Not quite. They close it up real quick. Good battle for 3rd, though. What lap are they on? Going on the 5 now? I think? Nope, 4 still? Thought they were on 4 and going into 5, but I was mistaken. 1 car is starting to pull away with it a little bit up there. 6 car right on the bumper. I want to see what kind of times they're running. 25 zeros, okay. So he's still running 25 zeros, and he's just running this outside, so I think he's just sending it in these corners. That's faster than what I was running on the low side in 3 and 4. Oh, 3 wide now. Good battle back here for 3rd in this heat race. 6 car sends it in, does a mini slider on the 5. 5 comes right back. 3 wide for 3rd coming off the corner again. They bump, and 5 keeps coming up into him.
Car outside, bases, car outside.
Yeah, there was.
Buddy, I was in the middle, dude.
He was, the 5 could have came down some, for sure. The 6 is in the wall. Nobody wrecked at least, so no harm, no foul.
Got a little too mad there, sorry. Fuck that.
No, you're good, buddy. I was letting you know. I had somebody on the inside.
It's a hell of a battle for 3rd, though. I think the outside is a little bit faster at this point in the race.
That 1 car can piss off.
That 8 car is angry, which I don't blame him at all. He definitely had position, and Tyler was doing his exit off the corner and just kept going on his line. I would have been mad too. 8 car had the line there coming off the corner for sure. He kind of got cut off. I'm not going to be biased at all. Trust me. I'll call it like I see it. Battle for 3rd's kind of broken up. The 1 car is pretty far ahead at this point. So what lap are they on? This is the last lap. Yeah, they're still talking in chat about whatever happened in the heat race. What the hell happened between them? I want to know. Did he get hit again by somebody? I have no clue.
Jamie,
I don't know what the hell happened with the 13. 13, they're all hitting back here. What happened between
Just a
them?
heads up, if I come from the tail and I'm that 1 car would be gone.
Oh god, watch out, Tyler.
So it looks like it'd be on the inside.
I don't know what happened between the
Bump it a
13
little
and the
bit.
9. I have no clue at all. But
Close.
we had the poll for the feature. I'm super happy about that because I feel like it's going to be tough to pass. Just kind of got to send it in these corners and go for it. Because the bottom's pretty far gone at this point. But the farther we go up the track, the more the bottom might come into play late in the race. Only a 25 lap race. Cautions are on. Probably going to get a decent amount, I feel like, with the way that those heat races went. There was easily a caution or two in both of them without the cautions happening. And cautions are going to bring more cautions with everybody getting bunched up. The only good thing is these are single file restarts. I'm like 99% sure. I always forget every time I come to this series and change between series. I always forget which one's which, but I believe that this is single file restart. So it makes it a little bit better, hopefully, for the restarts. Yeah. I can't drive and type at the same time. My keyboard's over to the left, and I would have to look at my keyboard to type, so I would wreck the car. And he's in VR, too, so I don't know how the hell he does that. I think he, like, takes his headset off his head, like, to the top, and puts it on top of his head, and has a monitor in front of him as well. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know how the hell it doesn't wreck the car. Because I have to look at the keyboard. But we're starting 1-2, and we're car number 1-2, but just opposite.
1 to go.
I'm hoping I could keep the lead here. I'd be super happy. It's hard as hell to beat him. I think I've beaten him once in a race that we've been in together. Like, legitimately, without him getting wrecked out. I think I've beaten him actually once in a race. So he's a hell of a racer. It's unfortunate what happened between him and the 8 for sure. I still don't understand what the hell his car is. It's just creepy as hell. It's like just a naked clown on his car. It's just odd.
Do your thing.
Try to get a good start, get out ahead. Got a decent lead. Really need to try to keep your tires in the grip, not get too sideways up there. If you could cut down the track in the middle of that corner, it might be pretty quick. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, Tyler really sent it in. He got a little too high, but he has guys on his inside now. No caution through the first lap. Oh, he about got spun there. That was sketchy. I still brake a little bit going into these corners, even though we're going high. I'm just trying to set the car and not get too sideways with it. I feel like I don't have as good of a entrance as some people. That actually worked out and I didn't brake. I just turned in early and let off. Kind of slid through the slick and caution on lap 2. Not sure where that caution was. I didn't see anything in my mirror. Pace truck is taking off. Holy shit, he's trying to set the fast time. Gotta catch up to him.
My bad, there's 7. I split up. Good play.
Oh, 9 cars trying to come up through the field. Yeah, that might happen. There's some fast guys in the back from those wrecks.
I'm sorry, Swab. You left me nowhere to go, man.
There's some fast guys in the back, so I kind of assumed that was going to happen.
On top and I was there. If I would have looked down, we all would have wrecked.
I have to go back and see what some of these wrecks
I
were.
was cleaning.
Hopefully we can have a pretty good race, though. Pretty sure it's single file next time around. I definitely love this track. This is one of my more favorite tracks just because it takes a lot more to race it rather than just like full throttle go along the wall. Williams Grove changes a lot from start to finish. Because you can really run that bottom at first, then you have to move up, and then that bottom might come back into play there right towards the end. If we get some green flag laps and this track gets more worn out. Because I've had some really great close races here. I think I finished .027 side by side with a guy, and then I've just had a good race. I think it was a few weeks ago in the 305s where I got the last lap pass in 3 and 4 and won the race. And that was from them running the outside. I ran the inside and caught them and passed them in the last corner because it came back in right at the bottom if you hit it right. And that was my first win in the sprint cars, so I've definitely had some fun races here. Hoping to have some more. If we can go green. If we can go green, it'd be great. And stay green for the most part.
Alright, spotter. You ready?
Gotta get a good restart. Tyler's gonna be right on my ass this time.
You ready? Have a great day. Have fun. Pace cars off. Be ready.
I'm gonna wait on it.
Ready.
Try to throw him off a little bit, but he really timed that pretty well. I was trying to wait on it pretty far. He got a guy on his outside now. And that's going to be tough for him to deal with because I don't think the track's going to be that fast in the bottom. I timed the restart kind of late because he started to try to creep down on me to get a good restart. But I know he'll figure it out.
I was on the brake, Tyler. My bad, dude.
Oh god, is there another caution? Yes, there is. God damn it, guys. Can we just get some green flag racing? We have to catch the pace car.
I split all the way in D.
Oh yeah, it is thin down here. I ain't even gonna try to push it and mess up during a caution lap. I was just seeing what it was down there. It is ice thin. That 5 car is in 5th? Interesting. So he wrecked up pretty far up front.
9 car, back me, come on.
Don't know where Tyler went. He's in
Don't
4th there,
drive
it
past
says.
me and then yell at me to pass you.
For real. But these caution laps are kind of long, so I'll pick it up when we're on 1 to green once again.
What?
For you new guys, it may not be a bad idea if you get some of those blue paper towels, set them up on the wall.
Why?
Make sure that you blotch your sneakers before you jump off the wall. That helps dry them up.
Oh, maybe that's why? Okay, that makes sense. I was just confused what my spotter was saying, even though we're not going to be pitting at all. But I was like, why blue rags on the wall, but to clean your feet? That makes sense. But I think the 1 car ended up in that wreck because he's nowhere near 4th anymore. He's towards the back, so I think he got hit in the rear from what the 5 was saying. He said, sorry, I was on the brakes. Maybe he just ran him over going in the corner. That's what happens here. It sucks, but that's what happens here.
Ready? Up, off, man. Pace cars off. We'll have a great day.
Try to be safe through the slick, not get on the gas fully.
Green flag.
But got a decent restart. Try to stay outside of this slick. It goes so high now, holy crap. You might be able to make that bottom work in 1 and 2, but 3 and 4 I don't think at all. But if you run it right in 1 and 2, I'd say. But not 3 and 4. 3 and 4 is thin down at the bottom. And I caught that grip actually at a good time, I feel like. I got a really good exit. I don't want to smack that wall for, and I feel like a lot of people are going to do that in this race. God, we still have 20 laps? Holy shit, guys. We can get some green flag racing, it'd be great. The track has kind of became top dominated for the most part, so it's going to be hard to pass. Don't slide up too hard. Caught that pretty well. Get a straight exit off. You can cut the corner, it actually worked out pretty decent, I feel like. I think I just ran my fastest lap of the race with a 2:79, which is not fast at all. But the way the track is worn out, not bad. Not sure if the first lap was fast. First lap might have been faster because we actually had 1 green flag wrap. That was also a slow start to that lap being the caution. Or not the caution, the initial start. Somewhat making a gap behind us.
Holy dust bowl.
Oh yeah, I imagine it's a dust bowl back there. With the no sun out, yeah, I could see some dust, and I'm in first. There's nobody near in front of me. At the moment, no lap cars. That slid up real hard. Let's not get into the wall. Let off enough to stay straight, not get in the wall. Keep a pretty good corner going. Yeah, it's kind of just like send it in these corners, let off a little bit so you don't get too sideways, and try to get a good exit. I feel like I'm getting really good exits right now. I feel like my entrance could be a little bit better, because I kind of don't go super hard into it, but I try to set up for the exit, which I feel like I do pretty well. So I'm happy nobody's right on me. They catch up to me in the beginning of the corners, it looks like, but I get a better exit and I gain all my time back. And he kind of slid up way too far there, so I should gain a little bit more time. And with them maybe fighting side by side here, yeah, they're going to start throwing sliders on each other. They get into each other, they're just going to slow them down even more. Awesome.
Ah, damn, sorry, Alex. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, he slid up into him for sure. But he kept the spot somehow. I don't know how the hell he bounced off of him and kept that spot like that. I thought the 4 car was going to go right back by him.
Go ahead, touch.
They're side by side again. I think the 6 might be letting him back by, which is good sportsmanship, but he throws a really big slider, slows them both down a ton. I'm getting a pretty big lead. I love this. Can we not have any cautions? If we don't have cautions, this would be a good race for me. Being car number 2, Tyler's in here. He has like 7K I rating. So that would be a good boost, I feel like, to the strength of field overall. I don't know where the hell he's at. He's not in the top 7 yet. But he never races the street stocks. I was very surprised to see him in these. After this, he's gonna probably be like, nope, never coming here again. in these cars. Got about a 1.5 second lead on the second, which is awesome. Oh god, slow car on the bottom. Yeah, he's real slow. Okay, he came to the pits. Good. I did not want a caution there. I think he just gave up. Like, he was just out of it at that point. Yeah, I think my exit is just winning the race at this point because my entrance is so slow. My exit's so fast compared to others. I slapped the wall there. I think my exit is what's winning me this race at the moment. But if I had somebody right on my rear, I think I might get run over going into corners. Because I definitely take a slower entrance. 4 cars trying to make that bottom work. Don't think it's going to go too well for him. Unless he really grips it down there. Slider thrown behind me. I'm literally just like mirror watching them, and it's getting hard to watch because I'm 2 seconds ahead. Slid up too far there. Don't say sorry, please. No wrecks. No wrecks. Don't want any wrecks. But this is like so different than that first heat where we're running right along that inside wall. It's crazy on how worn out this track gets. I love it. Like, worn out tracks make for great racing. That 6 car is quite quick though. If there is a caution, he will be definitely one to watch because he is quite quick, it seems like. Oh, there's the caution. Fuck. Just jinxed myself, unfortunately, I think. I need to get a really good restart here on this next restart. I need to get a really good one. You might be able to make that bottom work. It'd be so tough. That'd be so tough to make that bottom work, though. It's like nothing there, so. I think the top's just going to be dominant. The 6 is definitely being aggressive on guys behind, throwing a lot of sliders, so got to watch out for that and just try to hold my spot. But got a couple caution laps, so I'll bring you guys back. We're on 1 to green once again.
1 to go. Wait to get the line to double up.
All right, well, we're not doubling up, so good job, Spotter. You're doing a great job. Good thing I'm paying you so much. But need to get a good restart. Hopefully the 4 gets an amazing restart, gets side by side with the 6. That's my hope, because that's what happened last restart. 6 got a good restart, got inside the 4. They kind of battled for a long time. That's what I'm hoping happens here. Don't know exactly when I'm going to go. Might go like in between my 2 starts that I've had, where I went somewhat early and then really late.
All right, boss man, time to go to work. All right, boss man, pace cars off. Do your thing.
It is super slick. I had an awful restart there. I was thinking about blocking the slider line, but I didn't need to. He's losing time on the straightaway. I wouldn't think he's going to throw it. Not quite. This is what I'm afraid of, though, like, my entrance on corners compared to others. He's probably going to try to throw a slider here.
Outside. Clear outside.
I guessed wrong. That's unfortunate.
Inside.
I guessed that really bad. I thought he was going to throw a slider. I went to go block it. He's definitely going to have to throw somewhat of a slider here. So I should get a really good exit on him.
Outside.
Side by side. And there's a caution. Okay, I got saved there. I got saved there. Okay, I got really saved. Thank you for that caution. That would have been interesting, though, because I definitely was going to about to throw a slider in turn 1.
Pit road is open.
The 6 car is fast, though. 100% 6 car is fast. Need to have a better restart for sure, because I really botched that restart. I might wait later for my restart next time and try to get a straighter launch off, so I don't have to go through the slick. I think I'm just going to restart in 4th gear as well, so I don't need a shift, because 3rd gear kind of a little squirrely at this point. 3rd gear was working out in the beginning, the first few laps. Oh, Tyler's in the pits. That's a rip. He's going to lose a lot of iRating. That's unfortunate for him. I bet you he never comes back to these things. But he's competitive. He might come back and try to get better at them. I don't know. But he sticks with his sprint cars. He's good at those. He's so fast. It's ridiculous. But I'm definitely going to wait a little bit on my next restart, I feel like, to try to get a straighter start.
Hey, we almost back up here, Peyton.
Gonna have like 6 laps left here on the restart.
We're making our way slowly. It's
Hopefully,
so hard to pass here.
we could stay green with his last few laps. That'd be great.
Agreed.
I called that big old pile.
Yeah, I might go
back
about there on that restart, try to get a straight run off.
I just slid into him. Honestly, I don't even feel bad. I don't even feel bad now seeing how he races.
He's definitely aggressive, I'll give you that, but that's why he's fast. He's more aggressive because I think he runs the sprint car so much. Not trying to defend him, but I'm just saying I'm pretty sure that's why. Like, that's his mentality. I didn't see anything that's happened back there with him, so I have to go back and see. But I think he just has the mentality of being in the sprint cars, and so they're so aggressive. You have to be in those. Take every inch you can. These cars you can kind of beat and bang around a little bit, which isn't preferred, to be fair. Not at all.
Be ready? Why, big man? Pace cars off. Be ready.
Try to get a straighter run off there. Had a decent restart, better than my last one, being in 4th gear. God, this line is so high now, it's crazy. I really think you might be able to make that bottom work in 1 and 2, just because there's so much room going up top. Trying not to go super hard into there and smack that wall, because that wall will slow you down a lot. And the exit off of 4 is going to be a little sketchy because it's slick. It does not want to turn going into 1. His turned pretty well, so he might have a run on me. Kind of got a good exit though. Ooh, wall. Yep, barely. Able to just barely tap it though, so that worked out great. I gained a good amount of time. I think like a 10th or 2. I want to try that bottom so bad because I hate going this high up in at Williams Grove. But I just think it's faster up here. You keep your momentum. I would hate to go down there while I've been leading pretty much every lap. I don't think the 6 has led a lap because he was about to right before that last caution came out. And that would have changed everything. So I definitely got saved. And another caution. God damn it. We're going to have like a 2-lap shootout. And I think we have to catch the field. Yep, catch around the pace car. Oh yeah, there is nothing down here. It is so slick. It is so slick. Holy crap, there's nothing besides an exit. Like, the exit down there is it. But we're going to have like a 2-lap shootout. So I will bring you guys back when we are coming back around to the green, and we're going to have a lot of cautions to go back and look at, which is unfortunate. And I want to see how close we were to that start-finish line when I got saved, because it was very close. So I'll bring you guys back around when the green for the last time, hopefully.
Here?
1 to go.
Yeah, I'm glad that idiot left.
All right. Oh, green, white, checkered pretty much. So hopefully we don't get ran over in the last couple corners and we can win this race, or at least have a good finish.
Right now for that one car.
Because it'd be an interesting race here at the finish.
I run the piss out of these things, but I never go to the track.
I'd love to go to Williams Grove, but I'm nowhere near it. I'm down in Florida. Williams Grove is so far away from me, and I've never been to a racetrack out of state.
Get ready to rock your ball here.
This is going to be real interesting though.
One behind one.
Went real early, but I don't want to slide through the slick. 6-car went, and he actually had a pretty good restart. It's a gamble, but it worked for him.
Here we go.
Oh, I slid a little too far there. But I have such a good exit when I the way I come off these corners. I don't know why, but I just do. I was on the brakes good amount there. I was a little too sideways there. There he goes for the slider. My car did not turn at all.
Outside.
Should clear him down the straightaway, I think.
Still out there. Clear.
He's gonna throw it again. Should be able to pretty much clear him down the straightaway too. Awesome, great race. Good race there.
Nice race, Austin. Good win.
Burn him down, brother. Burn him down. I will say that car looks really, really good with white.
I can't hear anything that 3 is saying. I got saved by that one caution though. You were gonna be ahead of me heading that lap, and I got saved by that. That was super close.
Yeah, I know, but you were faster than me after.
Somebody in the middle of the pack to the back lost talent on the last lap.
7 car was in 7th there on that last restart. I know that.
14th to 4th, I'll take it.
14th to 4th, nice. That was a good finish though.
Good work, everybody. You're all
What
good
car
now,
is that?
brother.
That's the 7 car
Let's
wrecked.
go.
But let's do some burnouts because these cars actually can, which is I love. I love that street stocks can do some burnouts, like on the actual dirt. That was a good race though with the 6. That was a good clean race there at the end. I'm happy I didn't try to block the slider because I knew they were gonna come. I tried to bait him into not throwing it in 1 and 2. I tried to fake like I went low. What the hell? Okay. I think my wheel disconnected. My wheel disconnected in the burnouts. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. You might hear it as it reboots now because I like pushed the plug back in. That's funny as hell.
On the last lap, brother. Good job.
Oh, we're back. Okay. Okay, well we're back. That was weird. My wheel disconnected here, and then my whole iRacing like crashed for a couple seconds, which is really odd. But I want to go
Check
back
the
and see the
replay,
last
homie.
couple reps.
Check it. Failed.
Because we were real close there. I was trying to bait him. My car just was not turning the last couple laps in turn 1. I don't know why. It just wasn't. But I was getting such good exits. And then 3 and 4 here, I kind of did not have the best... Excuse me, burped. I didn't have the best 3 and 4. I was a little too sideways coming off. He kept it straighter coming off. I was a little sideways, so he had a good exit. But I tried to bait like I was going inside and then went back outside. Luckily, I was able... Oh, 9 car just completely pushed the 4 up the track. Luckily, I was able to clear him here, so I didn't have to throw a slider, and he had to rethrow a slider, which is just completely slow. I had to lock up the tires. Oh my god, I need to go back and look what's behind me. What is going on, guys? Holy shit, what happened back here? Okay, let's go forward, because there was something going on between the 9 and the 4. Back up a little bit. They were hitting each other. Back up even more. They might have been hitting each other here. Oh no, the 4 car got in the wall a little bit. Okay. 4 car got in the wall a little bit. Okay. Super sideways coming off. Cut my line when I went inside. Yeah, he's blocking the slider and you just run him over. That's not the right way to do that. You have to not run him over. Where did he end up finishing? This guy ended up finishing 3rd still. Wow. 4 car goes low. 9 car throws a slider, nails the wall. He just completely wrecked the 4 on purpose there. That's all that happened. And then everybody else got fucking killed in it, which is unfortunate. That's unfortunate for everybody else. Holy shit, 12. Brakes at all? No? Where was the 12 at? He was so far back here, racing the 11. Slams the 11 going into the last corner to try to get a spot for 11th. And then just no brakes at all. Just destroys the 11. Holy shit. Alright, let's go back to the beginning, because I know shit happened here in the beginning with these guys. Not the first lap at least, but something happened back here. I don't know what the hell happened. I think the 9 got into somebody on that first caution. He just... Oh no, what happened back here? The 12 car. Am I surprised? Not that much. Oh, maybe this is why the 12 was mad at the 11. The 11 just runs over the 12. His back wheels came up off the tire. His back wheels literally came up off the track, I mean. His tires came up off the track. Wow. Yeah, there's no controlling that. You can't do anything about that one. Wow. And then, alright, next one. He did not have a very good restart because I waited a long time for my restart. He was trying to predict my restart here, and I just completely waited him out. He had a decent restart, but the 4 had a really good one because nobody was in front of him to restrict where he was going. And that bottom there was no speed in the bottom at that point of the race. And then I think there was a wreck back here, and then the one car had stuff the next time around. What happened back in the field? 'Cause I think it was the next lap, I want to say. So I want to try to see something happening because everybody's so close in these restarts. Cautions at this track definitely bring more cautions. Oh no, this was where the one... What happened here? Go back. I hit too many wrong buttons. He's still running that inside line, trying to make it work. Comes back up. I think he's going to go low, it looked like. Yeah, going low. 5 car just ran him over. That's all that happened there. And then everybody wrecks, it looked like. Jesus Christ, guys. We actually had a pretty good green flag run at this point. What the hell is going on back here? He's racing for 8th at this point because he got wrecked. He's in uncharted territory in these cars, for sure. 11 car just tries to completely block him going down the straightaway. That doesn't really work. But I think something happened with him here. And then he ended up leaving, I believe. Maybe his car was too wrecked or something like that, I'm not sure. But this track makes for some great racing when you could actually race side by side without hitting each other. So where was there a wreck at? I have absolutely no clue right now. Oh, he ran into the 11. I hear other cars hitting each other, but I have no clue who's around each other. Oh, 10 car. What happened to you, bud? I think that was the caution, probably. 10 car goes in. 4 car, it just doesn't turn for him, and then as soon as it starts turning down, 10 car is there. And that's just unfortunate timing. And then I think something else happened with Tyler here next, like, lap. Because he had one more lap after that caution. Slid straight up into the 8. Yikes. Maybe he shouldn't run this paint scheme, because maybe the naked clown's a curse. I don't know what the hell happened between... for his car. His car just stopped turning there. 11 did a slider. 8 ran to the back of him. What's gonna happen? Because this was his last lap because he left after this. There was definitely a caution at this point. 8 cars right on the 11. 3's right on the 1. Good racing back here at this point. 8 cars good inside the 11. Goes low. His car just stopped turning. Holy shit. The 1 car just stopped turning. And he just got turned. So that's unfortunate. 12 car ran into him. 10 car ran into him. Holy shit. Glitch. That was weird. And I think, was that where I got saved? Oh, I think that was where I got saved. Yes, it was. Because I thought he was going to throw a slider here. I go to block it. That loses me a ton of time. Because it's just so slow throwing one. He had a good cross down on me. Wasn't able to completely clear me on the straightaway. So he throws a slider here. Where was the lights at? I want to know. Like, how close were we? Can I see in the cockpit? Okay. Right here. When does this turn yellow? Right there. Oh my god. We were pretty close. Like, less than a football field away from the start-finish line. Go back. Nope, not that one. This one. Yeah, we were getting pretty close to the start-finish. I got saved like hell right there. That's pretty lucky for me. And then we just had a good ending. What happened after that, though? What was this last caution for? Because I actually had a pretty good lead at this point, and I did not want to see a caution. Ricard throwing a slider straight into the bumper of the 11. He gets a huge shot forward from that 4 wide. That's not going to work out for too long. 3 wide. 11 car kind of coming down. 7 car really slowed up for him. 11 just slammed the 8 into the wall. That was not even an attempt at a slider. Not even close. And then he probably, yep. 8 car gets right into the wall because the 11's pushing him into it, and then the 11 gets spun, so that's not very surprising. You gotta give him room. You didn't try to throw a slider. He just completely slammed him into the wall. So that's unfortunate, but then the 6 and I had a pretty good run there at the end, so that was a lot of fun, so. Happy I got that win because that was a tough one. I was at like a 2-second lead at one point in that long green flag run. Really wish we would have just stayed green from that point on because I was gone and it was going to be hard to catch me, I think, at that point from 1.8 back. The 6 was, because the 6 wasn't second at that point. But had a good run with them. A lot of fun racing here with the 6 at the end, so happy with how that went. Great race. And let's go see what kind of iRating we end up getting out of this one because we're definitely going to gain a little bit being car number 2, finishing first on a 14 car field, so pretty good iRating gain in my opinion. Hopefully, if we get 60, I think we get to up to 4,200, which would be awesome. So hopefully we can do that. Let's go see what we end up getting. All right, results are in. Strength of field is just about 2,600, which makes a lot of sense with Tyler being in there. We finished first, gained 59. Are you serious? We are one off of 4,200. Oh, that's such a tease. That's unfortunate. That's such a tease, man. Give me one more. Oh, that's frustrating. Tyler lost a ton. Yeah, he has his pro license. He's getting low in his safety, though. Lost 152. God, that's a big hit. But it's hard to get iRating up at his rank. But he races with such good guys, like, in the sprint car field, so he'll gain it back at some point. But had the fastest lap on lap 3. Pretty good time with a 1. Other than that, everybody was at a 2 or slower. It looks like nobody even had a 3, did they? A couple 2s. Oh, one guy had a 3. Another guy had a 3. Okay, some guys with 3s and 4s and 5s after that. So we were definitely fast. Those cautions at the end made it interesting. Definitely got saved by one of the cautions. But I feel like we were the fastest car. And luckily, we got that win in the heat race. That heat race win was huge. That really set us up for the feature race because we were the fastest car there. Didn't do the best in qualifying. Definitely picked up on our time in practice because practice time was an 0:40. And he ran, where was the guy that got the pole, the 9? Because he didn't even run a time in practice. So that's why I'm like, I don't even know where he came from. But yeah, it makes sense. He was fast in qualifying, and then he just slipped up in that heat race and then got wrecked after that, which is unfortunate for him. But definitely very happy with that win. That was a tough one. A long race, very long race. Felt like an endurance race at some points, but very happy we won that, led all the laps, even though it's going to say, no, nobody else actually led laps, surprisingly. Sometimes it glitches when a caution comes out and says somebody else led a lap, but we just led 20 instead of 25 because of the caution laps, I guess. But, oh well. We're almost up to 4,200 iRating, and that's very exciting. I appreciate all you guys for sticking through that race. It got interesting there at the end, so that was a good race between the 6. Had a lot of fun there. It was really clean up there with me. Behind that, it got kind of crazy, so we had 0x. The 14 actually had a 0x, surprisingly, being back in the mess for most of it. Everybody else had X's, so happy about that. I've had 499 safety forever, so that won't go down anytime soon. I could probably have a DNF race and barely lose any because I've had 499 for so long, but very happy with that. Appreciate you guys for sticking around. Like I said, it's been a long race. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race also. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see some more racing, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.